Hey, traders, it's Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room, and I hope this finds you well. Let me get my screen up. And we are ready to go. For the past few weeks, we have been working on trader traps since the market traps uh, unsuspecting traders over and over and over and over all day, every day. It's a pretty good idea to build into your trading approach. And we've done a series of order flow traps and patterns and what they look like. And we're going to go into the second part of this series and show you how we use a proprietary tool that we have in the room, uh, delta pressure bars, and we'll show you how we use that to find people that are trapped on the wrong side, and we're going to teach you how to take advantage of that. So we've made this legal. That's what that's for. Before I forget, yeah, it's just a reinforcement reminder. For the past, I don't know, quite a few weeks, as we're doing our recaps, I do a lot on Friday morning, which is when I'm doing this. Um, in our webinar last week, we talked about the probability of a period, which is the first 30 minutes of the trading day, trapping or being an outside bar for -1. It was last Thursday. It was the Thursday before that, and then it missed, and then it had 6 or 7 in a row. So we're up way over 70% on a long-term rolling basis. This is just something the ES has tended to do since it opened, and stocks as a whole. So it's really simple. Here's 30 minutes before the period before the open. Now, that is 7:30 Mountain Time. So the bar closes at 8 o'clock. So the big red one is a period, and -1 obviously is one before. If you follow our work, you know we have ES has a tendency to sell off on Thursdays. And so here we are, and the market opens and it goes up, and it actually goes up and takes out everything, which is not unusual. We have a map, the same map that gives us this type of information that tells us the probability of taking out the prior 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 periods. And so we get a feel that, if we head up, we're going to take this out. And then if we head uh, down to take this out, we had a target down here. That's the target we had for this. But the simplest forms is A took out both sides of -1. And we talked about that in the webinar and then in the recap and in the week before and the week before. And I'm just hoping you were ready for it because the stock index trading room was. If you want to come and join us, go to our website, stockindextradingroom.com. If you have questions or comments, there's our email address. All of our indicators, this is a little cleaned up chart, all of our indicators, coded, tested, refined, traded by World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell. Large reversal bar is 8 ticks. That tends to set a local trend in the ES. And continuation bars are 4 ticks or 1 full point plus any wick associated. Now, we've been talking about how, these wicks are traps, and they are. And you can put them on continuation bars. You can put them on reversal bars. So many inside secrets to this. We're going to show you a real simple thing today. And to get the delta pressure bars discussion started, we're going to stay 2 or 3 weeks on this for you and show you how you use it. So there was a number that came out on Thursday, and you can see we went really fast. And here's our first spectacular entry. We sort of specialize in the best of the best. And what we have here is a pretty simple trading situation. You can see when the chart turns green, we tend to go up and we tend to take out edges on the upside. When it turns red, we tend to go down and take out edges on the downside. So this is a support and resistance line, okay? And we catch it here and we catch it, but it sort of fails, and maybe we catch it here. We don't know yet. So as we're trading, we're looking at this, and this is our famous weak Batman signal, where trap trader oscillator is signifying that selling pressure is pretty immense in this 3-bar structure, ABC down. We have a lot of buying here on a ratio basis, but it's against order flow. So what happens to people who buy against resistance and against order flow, against momentum, against trend? We've got 4 factors going in our favor here to work the downside. So these people get trapped. This we call a rocket. Okay, we'll look at buy rockets in a minute. We call this a rocket. Tons of buying against order flow. We have order flow breakout. These poor people are trapped. Now, the issue with this structure, and we'll teach you this in the room, is that our targets aren't very far away. You know, some people think, hey, 2 points or 3 points, and that's there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But throughout the day, we can find targets that are substantially larger than this. But all this says is when we turn red, the sellers want to take out. They want to start taking out lows. Why? To create a downtrend, right? If they take out lows, the more lows they take out, the more solidified the downtrend is. Okay, we'll look at going up in a minute. Same thing. It's just structure trading. But here we have our pattern. If order flow was equal in these bars, especially this red bar and this red bar, our TTO dots would be the same, but they're not. So, you know, it's like, okay, we're pretty confident that we're going to get this. Yeah, the market came down and got stuck there, and it came down and took that out, right? But I don't, you know, again, trading in these types of situations can look like this, and often do. If you want more help with that, go and look at our YouTube offering, The Science Behind Market Expansion, and it will tell you why this is normal. And, you know, if you want to trade at a very high level of awareness, you would recognize this, right? It's going to be kind of choppy, but we're managing a trade that's working in our favor. So now we turn green, okay? So we would look for the market to hold support. Again, this algo is proprietary to our room. And here, and this is where the name of the rocket came from. The first time I saw this, I noticed, look, I've got red rocket fuel coming out of the bottom of a bar that's getting ready to take off. So what we have here is this, my personal favorite. We turn and we come back and we confirm that it's solid. See, we didn't confirm that. These tend to go back and get tested. And we talked about that in our webinar on Thursday about pivot retags and virgin pivots. But here we have a reversal bar, comes up and it tests it and it holds. Well, whoop-de-doo, Steve. Yeah, except we have a rocket and we have order flow breakout. This orange line, trap trader oscillator, is reading order flow, and here it's reading strong order flow, right? This type of bar is not put in by small, inconsistent traders. This strong order flow continuing here is put in by large accounts that are likely to be able to defend and add to their winners, and that's where we want to trade. All right, so take this edge out. Absolutely. Did the sellers then get involved? They did. They did. Uh, Not a really good place to, although, this was Friday's close. You would think that would be the case, and but we in the room, we know it's not. Okay. So rocket taken off. Here you can look at this situation. We have entries for this, but it's not what we're covering today, right? We have one here, but I'm not going to throw 100 things at you at once. We're going to do several weeks with this, and we'll look at the different scenarios. Here we have, and I do this for a fact, we have A, B, C, D, which is the most common of all patterns in trading. And a lot of people will A, B, C, D, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And then we're up in here and we're still managing winning trades. In our room, because trap trader oscillator reads order flow so magnificently, we're into that. So here we have a situation. We're trading in the future, not the past. Order flow is ABCD up, breaking out long trap trader oscillator extension, strong order flow, large accounts, breakouts. You can go to our chart bars. We've been focused on those for a while. You can just use our traditional TTO. This signal was the first signal we took in the room 7.5 or so years ago. Was a strong Batman. Right. Green, red, green sideways with order flow breaking out to the upside. Well, that's, what we get with that signal. Not 100% of the time, right? Nothing works 100% of the time. And compliance would ask me to tell you, we don't know the future. We can show you a 7-year track record on this, and it may never work again. It may never lose again. We don't know, right? We believe the future is going to be like the past. Now, I just did that for compliance. So, breakout rockets, ABCD down, breakout, ABCD up, breakout, ABCD up, breakout rocket. Okay. Some really, really strong repeating patterns that are put in by large accounts that will defend and carry us to the land of milk and honey. So this is lesson 1 in our pressure bar series. And that's just these proprietary delta pressure bars on each bar. And it's the ratio of selling to buying. And when you get a tremendous amount of buying against order flow, or you get selling against order flow going up, these people are trapped and get squeezed, and the momentum builds, and away we go. So we've been doing that for 7.5 years, yeah. So come join us like in next trading room. Nice discount code at the end of that little 6-7 minute video. Questions, comments comes to us at Second X Trading Room. Delta pressure bar rockets, finding trap traders and exploiting those people for your success. So, on behalf of World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell and all the world-class and growing number of world-class members in our room, we wish you the very best in trading.